Hello, hello! Pete's Packs here, and we're back with Modern Horizons 3, Prerelease Kit number 10. So let's get started. So only have 5 more of these after this. Also, given that it's Thursday, we have a poll up right now that'll be up through Wednesday the 24th, I think it is, for another die, for whether or not we do Throwback Thursdays. So if that's something that interests you, or if something that doesn't, vote. Make your voice heard. I believe in the elective process here. Yeah. All right. Now that we've got that taken care of, let's, oh no. Just knocked over some stuff. All right. Yeah, now that we've got that taken care of, let's see what we got. So we have Devourer of Destiny. That's a pretty awesome one. You may reveal this card from your opening hand. If you do, at the beginning of your first upkeep, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may put one of those cards back on top, exile the rest. When you cast a spell, exile target permanent that's 1 or more colors. Very nice. And we've got a code for Arena. Now again, if you redeem this code, please leave a comment saying, hey, I redeemed this code. You don't have to say thank you, but if you do, that's awesome. But here is the code. It is first come, first serve. There we go. So, if you redeem it, say thanks. Or don't. Just say something so other people don't waste their time trying to redeem a code that's already redeemed. With that, we will get started. All right. Got our divider and pack 1. We have Colossal Dread Mask. Very nice. Retrofitted Transmigrant. Mandibular Kite. There. Sage of the Unknowable. Nice. Horrific Assault. Shattered Landscape. Snapping Void Crawl. Nice. Looks like we have the start of Blue-Green. Snow-Covered Waste. Defiler of Depth, or Depth Defiler, rather. Phyrexian Ironworks. Witch Enchanter. This one. Distinguished Conjurer. Nice. And Thief of Existence. Very nice. So it goes in green, and then a Shattered Landscape foil. So double Shattered Landscape so far. Pack 2. Hopefully we get an easier one, because we've had some rough ones lately. I mean, not rough as in bad cards, but rough as in difficult to make decisions. Dream Drinker Vampire. Nyxborn Unicorn. Galvanic Discharge. Very nice. Electrozoa. Foul Strike. Drownyard Lurker. Very nice. Perilous Landscape. Wampus Apparition. Nice. Furnace Hellkite. Good, good. Golden-tailed Trainer. Estrid's Invocation. Very nice. And Ugin's Labyrinth. Ooh. Oh, I forgot to mark up. So, Devourer of Destiny. That's our 6th Devourer. Then we had... What was our second rare? Our second rare was... something. This is our second pack. What was it? Oh, Thief of Existence. That's right. Thief of Existence. That was our 4th thief. Very nice. Now we have Ugin's Labyrinth, which is 233. It's our 2nd Labyrinth. A little sad, because that's I think that's the most expensive card out of the whole set. Then we have an Estrid's Invocation, 269. It's our 5th Invocation. Foil, Blood-Soaked Insight. Let's see if this has the wrong back. Oh, it does not. Interesting. So we did have a couple that did have the wrong back. Insect Token and a Plane. Pack 3. I think we're pretty firmly in the blue-green big stuff. Blue-green Eldrazi plan at this point. Eviscerator's Insight. Expel the Unworthy, although it is very early to make that decision. Glimpse the Impossible. Unfathomable Truths. Malevolent Rumble. Definitely plays into it. Seething Landscape. Cranial Ram. Path of Annihilation. Very nice. That definitely plays into it. Wormcoil Larva. Triton Wavebreaker. Very nice. Glasswing Grace with the correct back. Worn Power Stone. Hey, get some ramp. The Null Drifter. Nice. 13. That is our 3rd Null Drifter. Gift of the Viper foil and a Nyxborn Unicorn art card. Pack 4. Yeah, we've just got like multiple bombs for the Eldrazi deck. Wing It! Infernal Golden-tailed Trainer is multicolored, not mono-white. That was a derp moment on my part. Infernal Captor. Faithful Watchdog. Nyxborn Hydra. Breathe Your Last. Tranquil Landscape. Very nice. Sneaky Snacker. Brain Surge. Very good. Territory Color. Let's see. It's a 5-drop 7/5. Holy crap. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, look at the top card of your library. If it's a creature, you may reveal it and put it in your hand. If you don't put that card in your hand, you may put it in the graveyard. Wow. That is Busto. Idol of the False Gods. Well, this is the one that creates Eldrazi spawn. That one's also very, very good. Cursed Wombat. Kalia of the Vast. Nice. That's our 2nd mythic. 290. That's our 3rd Kalia. Probably not playing Kalia based on what we have, but, you know, it's always a good one to pull. Detective's Phoenix. 116. That is our 7th Phoenix. Retrofitted Transmigrant is a foil and an art card for Territory Color. Nice. Pack 5. Right, Sarpadian Simulacrum. Nice bit of removal. Sage of the Unknowable. Very nice. Horrific Assault. Number 2. Eviscerator's Insight. Number 2. Expel the Unworthy. Number 2. Bountiful Landscape. Mogmob. Glaring Fleshraker. Very nice. Proud Pack Rhino. Okay. Sink into Stupor. With the correct back. Solid. Junk Diver. Good. Crabomination. I don't actually know what this does. 4 black for 5/5 Crab Demon. Emerged from Artifact. 5 black. Okay. When it enters the battlefield, target opponent exiles the top card of their library, a card at random from their graveyard, and a card at random from their hand. You may cast a spell from among those exiled this way without paying its mana cost. Whoa! Okay, so we might be splashing black. And Buried Alive. Okay. Forest and a flip card. Crabomination. I think that is our second Crabomination. And pack 6. We have Inspired Inventor, Sarpadian Simulacrum, number 2. Tempest Harvester. Colossal Dreadmask, 2. Retrofitted Transmigrant. Conduit Goblin. Obstinate Gargoyle. Indebted Spirit. Ghostfire Slice. Rush of Inspiration. Very nice. Desolate Coliseum. Okay. Flare of Cultivation. Okay. 154. It's only our second flare. Okay, what's this? Arna Kennerud, Sky Captain. Flying lifelink ward, discard a card. Whenever a modified creature you control attacks, double the number of each kind of counter on it. Then for each non-token permanent attached to it, create a copy of that permanent attached to that creature. Wow. 178. That is our second Arna, which is fantastic, but I don't know that we actually have the stuff to build around it. And then Serum Visionary and a Phyrexian Worm. Okay, well. We definitely have Big Eldrazi here. Now, do we do the double off-color splash in order to make Arna also somehow fit in here? It's the question. I don't think we do. So white is not... I mean, white's not the worst with what we have, but we've got like 2 Expel the Unworthy that we'd be interested in playing. But that's really hard to splash. We have Witch Enchanter. Yeah. I mean, like, the Distinguished Conjurer is interesting also, especially with some of the other stuff. But that's about it. So we'll go ahead and drop that. Question is, do we just go, like... just do like the weird 4 or 5 color thing? Let's see, what do we have in red? In red, I think we've got like Ghostfire Slice. We've got Simulacrum, which is interesting. Detective's Phoenix, which is really strong, especially as a splash. Hellkite with Simulacrums, Galvanic, and Phyrexian Ironworks. I don't think we really have the support for the Ironworks. We've got the stuff for, like, just big stuff. That's about it. Got, like, four white cards we would consider, 4 red cards we would consider. Let's see. Buried Alive's not bad. Crabomination might be worthwhile. Insight. Double Retrofitter is interesting. Breathe Your Last is good, but kind of hard to splash. Wormcoil Larva is solid. Also, Claw. Triple Retrofitted. With Buried Alive, nonetheless. That's interesting. I mean, if we had more black that was reasonable, I would consider this. But, like, really the only thing that jumps out at me is that Crabomination. And we're definitely playing the green. Like, we've got some fantastic green. Let's look at what we've got here. So, Arno would be interesting in black. Rush of Inspiration is solid. Obstinate Gargoyle is misprinted. That's interesting. You'll notice the ink is actually missing in here. And some of the words, so we're going to put that to the side. Conduit Goblin, not what we're looking to do. Kalia is interesting with the Crabomination. That's about it. Oh, it's also interesting with the Hellkite. Ooh. Those go together. That's interesting. Sneaky Snacker is not a 0. Faithful Watchdog and Golden Jar. Glasswing Grace goes along with that idea too. Cranial Ram, Blood-Soaked Insight would also go with that. And Snapping Void Craw. Hold on a minute. We might have something here. Witch Enchanter. Probably not playing the Expels. Probably not playing the Ghostfire or the Galvanic either. We might consider playing these as like weird splashables. Excuse me. Sink into Stupor. Alright, so let's look at what we got. Serum Visionary is solid. Sage is very good with what we have. Tempest Harvester is good. Brain Surge is solid. Triton Wavebreaker works with the Arno and is just kind of a solid creature on its own. So that's not a 0. Unfathomable Truths is very good. Estrid's Invocation is not a 0. Depth Defiler is solid. Electrozoa, not the best. What enchantment? That's the question. Well, the Phoenix is 1. So we've got the Snapping Void Craw. Got some interesting splash options that work really well together. And we've got some maybes. Well, Depth Defiler is a definitely. Along with those. Tempest Harvester. Snapping Void Craw, Serum Visionary. Unfathomable. Brain Surge, I think, is worth playing. Wavebreaker, Invocation, Flare of Cultivation is very, very good for what we're trying to do, because we will want to ramp up high and fast. We've got Dreadmaw, or Dreadmask rather, got doubles of that. Path of Annihilation is something we might want to copy with the Invocation. Rumble is solid. Wumpus, very good. Thief is amazing. Got 2 Horrific Assault. The Colossal Dreadmask. An Exploring Hydra is not a 0. Is that Rain? I think that's the Rain. Territory Color, also very strong. Foul Strike and Gift of the Viper are not 0, but they're also not priorities. Okay, so we can pull these down. So we can put our land stuff at the top. So we've got these possibilities. I'm gonna put those off in the maybe pile. Got this interesting package, don't necessarily need those in it. Put those with Kalia and that just on its own with the other things that we have. I don't think Snacker is really going to do it for us. Unless we're like explicitly playing black, but maybe on the Colosseum. Junk Diver. Don't know if Junk Diver does anything major for us. That's good. That's solid. Idle, very strong. Tranquil, very strong. Null Drifter is amazing. Horn Power Stone is ramp for us. Seething is only if we do the cool, nutty 5-color thing. Ugin's Labyrinth is fantastic for us. Perilous only if we're doing the nutty 5-color thing. Drownyard Lurker is amazing. Shattered Landscape doesn't really do anything for us unless we're running Kalia. We've got Devourer. Snow-Covered Waste is not a 0. Junk Diver is a maybe. That looks like a lot of cards. So, if we're going to fit a 6-card package in, or a 4-card package, and a 2-card package, we should probably know that. Actually, Detective's Phoenix goes with Arna. So we've got 2 3-card packages that are maybes. I don't really see Kalia being worth it for the Crabomination and the Furnace Hellkite, but that is interesting. I know Crabomination can just break games wide open. So, let's see where we're at. So starting off responsible with just the 2 colors. We actually wouldn't run 3 of those flip cards. It's a weird one. Which is what I didn't want, but it's a weird one. 5, 8, 10. Yeah, we're definitely already over. So 10, 15, 19, 24, 28. It's without adding in these wonky packages. But that also lets us cut that. I don't think Conjurer is going to get us there. I don't think Kalia on her own is worthwhile either. Because that just puts too much of a drain on our mana base. But I could see maybe bringing in Arna and the Detective's Phoenix. Or the Crabomination. So we would consider still running those. Let's see. Yeah, Arna slots into this really well. If we can make room for her. Junk Diver, I don't think we need. It's a little silly. So if we're running Arna, don't necessarily need these two. This path trigger on. Oh, it just makes all our things ramp. Ooh. Ooh, that's really good. So the Shattered Landscapes don't do anything for us. The Perilous Landscape and the Seething Landscape does. Then we just add to our top end, I guess. That. Okay, so where does that put us? Puts us in a wonky place, mana-wise. We do the responsible thing of not running them, though. Flying lifelink ward, discard a card. 4/4. 5. Whenever a modified creature you control attacks, double the number each kind of counters on it, then for each non-token permanent attached to it, create a token that's a copy of that permanent. We're already running. I mean, we've got Detective's Phoenix, which goes off of that. That's why we want to play the two together. But we've got Colossal Dread Mask, which would just make it huge. That would make it a 14/14. If it's attached to that. It would also just make our Colossal Dreadmaw, or Colossal Dread Mask, into a 12/12 trample on its own. That would copy Nyxborn. That's silly. So Crabomination, we might not actually be able to play. We're already running the black. This is hard. Didn't want another hard one. It's already. Okay, Phoenix is interesting. Worn Power Stone is an autoplay. Glaring Flesh Raker is amazing. Thief of Existence is amazing. Flare of Cultivation ramps us. Estrid's Invocation is mid with what we have. Rain Surge is alright, but we don't need it on its own. Serum Visions, or Serum Visionary, very strong. Snapping Void Crawl also helps us ramp. Okay. Flying Haste gives flying and haste. I like that a lot. So 6, 10, 12. 6, 10, 12. 19. 24. We need to cut 5 cards. Triton Wavebreaker is mid compared to other things we're doing. Sage, Temple Harvester loots. Level Rumble digs Island or Idol. Makes us Eldrazi spawn and then turns into something big. Turns into a giant annihilator too. Death Defiler is solid. Territory Color is very good. Dread Masks are solid. I think Abomination might actually be our weak link here. So we still have 4 cards to cut. made this really difficult for myself by not doing the responsible thing. Detective's Phoenix is so good, and Arna is so good, but that forces us to play 5 colors. Okay, if we drop Arna and Crabomination, just do the tiny splash for the Detective's Phoenix. We end up dropping these 2. Well, that Glasswing Grace seems really good with the big stuff. Once we drop this, keep that, keep that, keep that, keep that, keep those. It's 9. 17-ish lands. 17 or 18 lands, depending on what we want. Okay, so that's 8. 12, 15, 20, 25. We need to cut 2 more cards. Who do we cut? Like, we just trimmed a whole bunch of stuff by dropping the black and white. Yep, sorry about that. Ripper is amazing. Devour is solid. Which is what we're ramping to anyway. One Power Stone just lets us skip over this. So we already have 3 plus 1. That puts us straight to that if we need to. And a Tripper's Glaring. Is Tempest Harvester really doing much for us? It's a looter. I mean, looters are amazing. I guess we can drop one of the fight cards. It's so good though. This is a format where that can bite us, so that's 1 card. I want to splash that Phoenix. That Phoenix is so good. Next one is good. Path just ramps us. We got ramp, 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 ramp. Yeah, because our ideal turn 1 is like play Bountiful or Perilous or any of those. Go get a blue source. Something like that. Or exile one of our 7s into Ugin's Labyrinth. Yeah, it's like turn 1. Our perfect play is like turn 1 Ugin's Labyrinth. And Idol of the False Gods. Followed by any land that comes into play untapped. Worn Power Stone. So then we untap into turn 3 with 5 mana. And then do either play Unfathomable Truths, Territory Color, Path of Annihilation, something like that on turn 3. It is so gross that we even have the ability to do that. Is it weird that I think our weakest card is Flare of Cultivation? We don't have any actual... Well, we have one green creature. Holy crap, that was a loud thing of thunder. Yeah. Flare of Cultivation is our weak point. What the heck? Yeah, there we are. Right there. That's it. Flare of Cultivation was our point of weakness. Jeez. Yeah, I think this is where we're at. Alright, so we've got Rush of Inspiration, Sink into Stupor, Cephalid Coliseum. Because those are just great mid and late game cards. Then we've got Bountiful Landscape, which is perfect for our lands. Tranquil Landscape, which hits green and blue. Ugin's Labyrinth, which is a $60 card for a reason. Snow-Covered Waste, which is a maybe. Like, you don't have to run that. Then we have Seething Landscape, which grabs blue and red. Perilous Landscape, which grabs blue and red. And those two are iffy. Like, you don't have to run those, but you've got enough things that want colorless that kind of makes sense to. So then we're effectively running... What's that? We're effectively running 6 wastes. You might actually want to run 1 or 2 of the others that are more limited. So we've got 2 Shattered Landscapes that are maybes. But it is what it is. Those retrofitted Transmigrants with the Buried Alive just is so cute that I would want to run that, but I can. But yeah, that's where I ended up with this. So that's for the lands. Then we have 1 Horrific Assault. There's a second one that you could potentially swap in for the Nyxborn Hydra. Nyxborn Hydra, 2 Sage of the Unknowable, Tempest Harvester, Malevolent Rumble, Idol of the False Gods, Worn Power Stone, Glaring Fleshraker, Thief of Existence, Serum Visionary, Snapping Voidcrawl, Detective's Phoenix, Path of Annihilation, Wumpus Aberration, Depth Defiler, Unfathomable Truths, Territory Color, 2 Colossal Dreadmask, Null Drifter, Brownyard Lurker, Devourer of Destiny. That is a nutty start for Eldrazi in this set. Like, that is very solid sealed pool. It just ramped for days. You have a potential turn, like you have the potential to do turn 3 Dread Mask if everything goes perfect. Like, that is silly. And that perfect opening is Ugin's Labyrinth imprinting a 7-drop, which we have 3 of. Does it require it to be colorless? Yeah, it does require it to be colorless, so the Hellkite doesn't help with that. So that into Idol of the False Gods, which you don't actually have to have that. It's a great turn 1 play that you can do off the 2 mana. Into turn 2 Forest Worn Power Stone. Into turn 3 Forest Colossal Dreadmask. Like, there's not a lot out there that can beat that. Like, that's just silly. Or you can slow things down by going like Path of Annihilation. Yeah. Playing Path of Annihilation, using the False Idol to make an Eldrazi, and then the next turn, on turn 4, dropping Drownyard Lurker or a full-blown Null Drifter or Devourer of Destiny. Like, that's just sick. That is sick. And of course, Path of Annihilation gives you the option of tapping the Eldrazi for mana, then sacking them for mana, because it doesn't require you to tap them. So that, I mean, that's so dumb. That's so dumb how good that is. But yeah. Alright, well, thank you for joining me on this adventure. As always, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff for the algorithm. It really helps us out. And we're doing a big push to 1,000 subscribers, so if you know someone who would enjoy this, you know, send them a link. Also, if you haven't voted in the Throwback Thursday poll, go ahead and do that too. Really help us out, and you guys get to decide how much my wallet hurts this year. So, yeah. Until next time, stay awesome. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.